Alright, so today's lesson is about linear patterns. We'll continue with linear patterns. However, the type of linear pattern we're dealing with today is what? It's a decreasing number pattern. What does it mean? It means that the numbers which you find in the sequence, they're becoming smaller and smaller. For instance, let's look at this linear pattern which you have been provided. We have number 20, 17, 14, and 11. Obviously, between 20 and 17, you can see that 20 is bigger. But 20 is our first term. This is term number 1. 17 is our second term. 14 is our third term. And 11 is our fourth term. And as you can see, 20 is what? Followed by 17, which is a smaller number, followed by 17 rather, and 17 is followed by 14, and 14 which is a smaller number than 17, and 11 is smaller than number 14. So what is it that we are being asked here? Remember, so far the work that we have dealt with, I have taught you what from the previous videos. Number one, we need to find our constant difference. And we said that in order for us to find a constant difference, we use the formula where we say term number 2 minus term number 1 and term number 3 minus term number 3 minus term number 2. So what is term number 2? Our second term is 17. So we're saying 17 minus term number 1 is 20. And 17 minus 20 is equals to negative 3. Then we come to, why is it that we have to try it twice? Now, the word constant means something that does not change. So if we just say term 2 minus term 1 only, and then we go ahead and we say that we have found our constant difference, what if here when we say term 3 minus term 2, we don't get negative 3? So you can only know through what? Through calculations. So our third term is number 14. So we say and 14 minus. Our second term is 17. And when we say 14 minus 17, it also provides us with negative 3. Now, after calculating twice, we found the same number, which satisfies the word constant. And the word difference, I said that since primary, they've been teaching you that difference is the answer that you get as a result of what? As a result of subtracting. So this is our difference. All right. So now, we have found our constant difference, which is number 1. What else is that? What else is needed? Let's just remember, when you are looking for the nth term, you have a formula which says Tn is equals to Dn plus C, right? We said when you are looking for the nth term, you look for distance, the distance for constant difference, and the letter C stands for constant. So now we need to find the constant, which is letter C. And how do we do that? In order for us to find the constant, we now say that, and we said that it's the position of the term. So we're going to use term number 1 to find the constant. So we come here and we say now term number 1 is equals to the letter D constant difference. We found it to be negative 3. So we say negative 3. We open the bracket. We've got the first term. So we place first term here. And when we multiply negative and a positive, we get an answer which says negative. And when we say 3 multiplied by 1, what do we get? We get a 3. So far it's saying that term number 1 is equals to negative 3. But when we look here, we don't have number negative 3, right? What do we have? We've got number 20. What does it mean? Now we ask, if we are on a number line and we're at number negative 3, do we add or do we subtract in order for us to get to position positive 20? It means that we must add. And when we are adding, we'll go in that direction. Meaning to say that we start to say negative 2, negative 1, 0, 1, 2, 2. You reach number 20. And when you are going in this direction, your numbers are positives. So from negative 3 to 0, how many numbers do you have? 1, 2, 3. So which means from this position we've got positive 3. And from 0 to number 20, we have got what? 20 numbers. And when we say 20 plus 3, what do we get? We get 23. So, which means that here we are adding 23 items. And this number 23 which we found, this is our constant. Now, if we go to the calculator and we say 23 minus 3, what do we get? We get number 20. And we can conclude that therefore term number 1 is equals to 20. Why? Because we know that on the first term we have number 20. But doing something once is not enough, especially when you're dealing with number patterns. So let's try with the next term, which is term number 2. Now, we say term number 2 is equal to, we say negative 3, open bracket. We are at term 2, so inside the bracket we write number 2. Then the constant we found positive 23, so we place positive 23. We say term 2 is equal to negative times positive, we get a negative, and 3 multiplied by 2, we get 6. And here we've got a positive 23. And when we say 23 minus 6, what do we get? We get 17. Now, we can conclude that therefore, the second term is equals to 17. And here we're at number 17. Which means that, what have we done? We have established the fact that our constant difference and our constant, they are what? They are correct. Right? What we found are correct values. So, the next thing, besides, so we have found constant, we have found constant difference. The third thing, which you can be potentially asked in an examination, it will be to what? To determine the nth term. To determine the nth term. And I said, whenever you ask for the nth term, there are 2 items that they are asking for. The constant difference, which is denoted by letter D, and the constant, which is denoted by letter C. So, we now know our constant difference is that it's negative 3. So, we come here and we say, therefore, Tn is equals to negative 3 multiplied by n, which is negative 3n, and our constant, which is positive 23. There. So, this is the nth term. Remember, the nth term is also known as what? The general term or the general rule. Right. Okay. Now, what is the purpose of us getting this nth term? In your examination, they can ask you that please find the value of a term which is at position number what? Position number 50. Now, it's no longer a problem. What do? We now say term number 50 is equals to negative 3 multiplied by 50 and plus 23. Right? Now, we say term 50 is equals to negative times positive, it's a negative. 50 multiplied by 3, 150. Plus this 23, right? And when you say 150 minus 23, normally it gives you what? It gives you 127. But in this case, because there's a negative, then your answer, you say it's a negative 127. So therefore, you can conclude that your 50th term is equals to negative 127. Now, check where we started. The first term that we had was a positive 20, but by the time you get to the 50th term, you are now at negative 127, which is just a confirmation that what's happening? This is a decreasing. Remember, the word decrease means something is becoming less, right? Now, another potential question that you can be asked in an examination. What is that potential question? They can tell you that on the number sequence, you've got number negative 133. So basically they're saying that here, the last number or the last value of this particular number pattern, it's negative 133. But we do not know what is the position of this term, which is negative 133. So now we take our general term. Remember, our general term is Tn is equals to negative 3n plus 23. So what do we do? In the space of Tn, we no longer write Tn, we now take this number, negative 133. So what do? We say negative 133 is equal to, then we write this portion, which is on the right side, negative 3n plus 23. So we've got a negative 3n here plus 23. What are we going to do? Now, negative 133 and 23, these are like terms. So I'm going to transpose. When I transpose this negative, it becomes a positive. Now I've got a positive 3n is equals to, when I transpose the negative 133, it becomes a positive as well. Positive 133 plus 23. So now I say 3n is equals to 133 plus 23, it gives me 156. So here I say 156. Now, they are not looking for 3n, right? So we divide by the coefficient. We divide by 3, we divide by 3 that side. And now we've got n, which is equals to 15 divided by 3, it gives us 5. And 6 divided by 3, it gives us 2. So if you write your answer like this, that n is equals to 52, and you conclude, then your answer is going to be incorrect. Why? They did not say so for n. They said that you must tell us what is the position of this term, negative 133. So this is how you write it as your final answer. You now conclude and say, therefore, term number what? Term number 52 is equal to negative 133, the provided number. When you write it like this, then you get your full marks without any problems. All right. So this is the work of a decreasing number pattern, right? So on the next video, oh, sorry. All right. So here, this is term number 52 is equals to negative 133, right? Okay. On the next video, I'm going to be dealing with geometric patterns. And geometric patterns are totally different from what? From the linear patterns that we have been dealing with. So it's very important for you to tune in, right? So that you may see as I elucidate about geometric patterns. In the meantime, if you have got any questions, please feel free to comment, right? Also, if this video is very helpful to you, please like this video, but do not like it only. Please, I would appreciate it if you are to subscribe and share with your loved ones, those that you love or those that you are learning with. Please share this video with them. Thank you very much.